Good morning, all you beautiful people. I haven't recorded a video in a while, so I was like, you know what? It's a perfect time to record right now. I literally just got here at my first location for my delivery job. And I was like, you know what? I haven't posted in a while. Let me go ahead and just record a video talking to you guys just about my life, like what I'm going through. And you know what? Let me talk about something that I feel like a lot of people, maybe they don't talk about. So appreciate your job, right? I appreciate my job as much as I really don't want to be here, right? You know, because obviously waking up at 4, actually I woke up at 3:40 today. I woke up at 3:40 to get up at 3:50 to get ready and then go to my job and clock in around 4:30. That's pretty much what I did. And I mean, I don't want to be doing that to go to a place that I don't want to be, right? You know, like obviously this is not what I want to be doing my whole life, but obviously I'm doing it because it provides for the bills, it provides for the rent, it provides for groceries. And you know, like I don't like doing this, but at the same time it's like I appreciate it because it allows me to get my bills paid. It allows me to put food on the table for me and my wife. And obviously, like I have a kid on the way, so I'm gonna need to be providing for him as well. So I appreciate that job as much as I don't want to be doing this. I appreciate it, and that's something I want to tell you guys. Appreciate the job that you have while you're building your career job, right? So there's a lot of people that want to do YouTube, want to do TikTok, and maybe they take the bold step and they quit their job because they're like, no, well, you know, having a job is gonna, you know, take time away from me focusing on my TikTok, on my YouTube, on my side business, on my small business. And they're like, man, I'm gonna quit my job, or I'm not gonna get a job because it's gonna take time from my small business. You could have that mindset. And I'm telling you guys from experience, because I did that years ago when I first started my first YouTube channel, back when I was like 22 years old. I remember I was working as an Amazon driver, and I told myself, man, I don't have enough time, you know, because I would go in like around 9 o'clock and then get out at 6. By the time I get out at 6, it's already pretty much dark. And, you know, at the time I was barely getting to know my wife. So, you know, we were in the honeymoon stage. We were getting to know each other. So right after work, I would either work out for like an hour and then I would go pick her up and, you know, just hang out. And by the time we were done, it'll be like 9:10, just enough for me to go to sleep and go back to work the next day and repeat. So I was like, man, it's kind of hard to fit in all this time for my YouTube. So what I did, you know, at the time, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna quit my job and I'm just gonna focus on YouTube, and, you know, I'm gonna make it. Really, like I was that naive at 22. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna quit my job because I want to focus full time on this YouTube stuff. You know, so I quit my job and I was just focusing on YouTube. I was like just pumping out video after video, doing reaction videos, doing this and that, growing my channel. But obviously it's like I wasn't getting paid, right? Because I was a small channel, so I wasn't getting paid. So money was going out, but no money was going in. And it came to a point where it was like kind of like, well, Anthony, like, are you just gonna go broke? No, like you need to get a job, right? So be realistic. And I'm telling you guys from experience, be realistic. Yes, I know you guys want to do YouTube full time when you're a small channel. I know you guys want to, you know, wake up every morning and just focus on your content, but you also need to think about, like, you have to bring money in. So that's why there's this one expression where it's like, work on your 9 to 5 so that you could fund your 5 to 9, right? So pretty much go get a job so that you could have money coming in to fund your 5 to 9, which is pretty much your dream, your goal, your dream job, your side business, your YouTube, your TikTok. Do that. And I had to learn that. So what I did is obviously I got a job. And ever since that day, July, like around July, August 2021, I've been working nonstop. It's 2025. I've been working, you know, nonstop. And yes, I know I come like, it might sound like like I'm just a spoiled person, right? Which, you know, if I'm being humble and transparent, I did kind of grow up as a spoiled child because I was kind of like this. I was the baby of the family, and you know, my dad would buy me everything, so I had to learn the hard way, you know, obviously, right? And this all came from me, from my experience, and I guess just the wisdom that God has given me. That obviously I need to work. I need to work. And now, obviously, that I'm married, it's like reality is starting to hit me more, that obviously I need to work to provide. Like, yes, YouTube is cool, and I want to be doing this full time, but obviously money needs to come in, and that's what I'm doing. And I'm working towards this YouTube stuff, and I know it's gonna blow up someday. But obviously, while I'm working on this YouTube stuff, I'm gonna continue working my 9 to 5 job. So appreciate your 9 to 5. You know, I know you guys want to quit so bad, because obviously I would want to quit tomorrow or even right now if I could, but that's just not the case. I'm trying to build this YouTube stuff, you know, so I need money coming in. So appreciate your job. Don't just be out there quitting when you have no money coming in. Once your YouTube starts gaining more money than your actual salary, and you know you can sustain it for the next 2-3 years, and it's just consistent because you have a fan base, you have brands and sponsors coming in, then I would say, you know, maybe take another year of working your 9 to 5 job to make sure that you're actually in this YouTube stuff and it's sustainable. Because a lot of people might quit so early, right? You know, they see that, oh, I made $2,000 on YouTube. Wow, I'm gonna quit my job. Oh, I would say take it slow. You know, maybe get some financial advice. Maybe take some second, third opinions on what you should do. Because yes, you could be making $2,000, $4,000 a month on YouTube right now, but you never know what's gonna happen in 4 months. For all we know, YouTube could have another ad apocalypse, and now guess what? Your ads are down, your sponsorships are down, and now you're jobless, right? So be smart. As fun and lucrative as YouTube can be, it's still not that secure until you actually make it on top, obviously. You know, until you make your own brand, until you get your own sponsorships, until, you know, you make all these deals, then I would say, you know, yeah, do YouTube full time. But, you know, for the meantime, make sure you have a plan B. You know, I know there's a lot of people that say, don't focus on the plan B. Whole plan is plan A. But it's like, you need to be realistic. Like, have a plan B. And, you know, that's pretty much all I could tell you guys. To just appreciate your 9 to 5. Work towards your 5 to 9. And obviously, don't just quit out of the blue. Just don't quit your job. Fund your 5 to 9 by working your 9 to 5. And just learn how to have that discipline and that balance to, you know, cram everything into your day so that you could work on it, right? You know, because obviously I'm talking from experience. Like, I come from a place where it's like, I quit my job so I could focus on my YouTube, but then I wasn't making money, and it's like, now I learned to appreciate that I need to have a job, and I need to work around my schedule so I can make time for my 5 to 9, so I could build it for my future. So, you know, that's pretty much my experience. And I know a lot of you guys might be on the same boat, because you guys are probably building your small channel. If you guys are watching this, it's because you guys are a small channel, or maybe you're like a mid-sized channel that just wanted a perspective on this kind of life that we're all facing, because, you know, we're all trying to be YouTubers. If you clicked on this video, it's primarily because you're a YouTuber. And it's because you want to see another person's insights or another person's perspective on life. And this is pretty much my perspective. And I know it's not really like, I'm not a very, I want to say it just out of my own mouth, like, I don't think I'm a very spectacular person, right? You know, I'm a normal person. I'm an average guy. Like, I try to be the best. You know, my parents have taught me to be honest, to be kind, respectful, genuine. And this is a person that, you know, through the help of my parents, you know, this is the person that I've become, right? You know, so, you know, I'm only trying to improve every single day. Like, I don't have nothing to prove. If anything, I just want to be happy with what I'm doing with my life, and I want to provide for my family. That's pretty much why I started YouTube, because I want to provide for them. So that's pretty much it. You know, YouTube is gonna recommend a video here. Go ahead and click on it. Help support a small channel. Allow me to hit 4,000 watch hours and 100 subscribers. I would really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys on the next one.